Hello, friends. Today you are going to be looking into some background information about your topics that you're choosing, and you might not know exactly what I'm talking about, so I'm going to spend some time diving into the resource that Ms. Buckler and I have made for you, just so it's easier for you to understand and so you have a better idea of what we're doing. Hopefully this is helpful. So you guys all have access to this Choose Your Own Investigation document that you will hopefully be using. I want you to go ahead and make sure you have that open, and I'm going to show you how you're going to be using it. So let's go ahead and stick this in presentation mode. Now, you guys have a couple goals with this document. We want you guys to take the research question that you chose and narrow it down to a specific topic that you're planning on researching. So you're going to take your broader question and find one specific story to really focus on. And you're going to use the resources that Ms. Buckler and I have given you to build some background information on your topic, because we know that these topics are huge, they can be complex, there's so much information out there. We want to make sure that you have an idea of what the situation is really about. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The way that you're going to be using this document, you're going to choose the research question that is interesting to you. You're going to choose one of those topics, and your final news report is going to be about that topic that you choose. So that story, that topic that you choose, not the huge research question as a whole. So today and tomorrow, you're going to be just reading the unbiased articles that we've shared with you, and we're going to take a second look at the media bias chart from earlier this year so that we remember what bias is all about. So in terms of tasks, Wednesday and Thursday, you're choosing one article from your chosen topic, a different article on Wednesday and a different article on Thursday, and you are going to read them and annotate them and save your notes, and then on Thursday, you're going to share what you've learned. So let's jump into it. Media bias chart, this is what it looks like. Ms. Buckler and I have worked to find unbiased sources from you that come from right here in this category. So they are both reliable sources that have fact reporting and complex analysis, and their political bias. Our goal is to have it right at this zero line, at this non-existent political bias line. If you have any questions, if you want to look a little bit more into it, check out the Media Bias Interactive link below or to the left. And it's a lot of fun. You can click on like the different news people, the names, and it shows you exactly where they fall on the chart and why. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the research questions that we've shown you a few times already. I'm going to go through and read them. So question number 1, how does the government's response to a pandemic determine the fate of its people? Number 2, how is justice found in sexual assault cases and who does the system serve? Number 3, why do people not have access to healthcare and should everyone care? Number 4, how do actions surrounding climate change today impact the present and future differently? And number 5, what is the responsibility of the global public when it comes to human rights violations across the globe? So I'm going to say that I am really interested in human rights violations today. I'll click on that and it takes me to this page where it explains what the question is. It explains what human rights are in case I don't know, and human rights are the rights that every person is born with. And then it gives me 3 topics: the Uyghur crisis, the Rohingya crisis, and the Native American/indigenous populations and how they're treated. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Rohingya crisis because that's what is interesting to me today. Let me fix that. Alrighty, so I have some background information that goes into the history of the crisis and where we're at today, and then it also gives me a few different links that I can study and look at. So these 2 at the very bottom are award-winning, huge news and like newspaper investigative journalism reports that won prizes and captured like the world's attention. And these 2 above give me more background information. So click on one of those. That's what you guys are doing today. We've told you guys that some are articles, we've told you that some are videos, we've told you that some are podcasts. So maybe that also plays a role in helping you decide what background information you're interested in looking into. So use that to figure out exactly what you want to do. If I want to click on a link, maybe I'll click on this link, and it will take me to the YouTube video of what I want to learn about. And otherwise, I can go back to my question homepage and I can decide on a different one. I can go back to my research questions and I can just keep roaming through and seeing what's interesting to me. So check this out. Hopefully it's helpful.